What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? With my peeps, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher, anybody who have Taurus in their chart. Um, I'm gonna try to make this a quick message, but you know what's up. Um, I'm just gonna say that your light is your blessing. It's not a curse. It's not something that uh, you got to live with no, it just is. It's a part of you. It is your personality. It's part of your personality. It goes along, the light goes along with positivity, optimism. If you look at yourself, you have those type of attributes in your personality that goes along with your light. Just keep it shining. Keep it shining, keep it glowing, keep it going till everything is all right. And then more. All about the healing. Look at here. All right, so my ride and dies, my day ones. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all you do, all your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you just for letting me know. Showing up and letting me know in that last read, like I asked. And I asked you to, and you did. And I appreciate it. So therefore, because of those comments and because of I'm going to do another read channel message. But anyway, thank you so much for all that you do for me and for this channel and your support. I love you all very much. My new subscribers, thank you, welcome, honored. If you're here for the first time, hit the description box or feel free to go through the playlist, my playlist. It would definitely let you know what we represent on this channel. All right, so I did. Okay, it's early. So when it's early like this, I'm not fully awake. So it's okay. It's fine. I'm awake, but I'm not awake, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get into it. So today, God wants me to talk to you about peace. So as I reflect back to, because I watched the reading about that I did on karma. And when it got to the point where I said, and if you haven't watched it, you need to go back and watch it. But the part where I said, told you about me, and the part where I was reflecting in real time, because I could see it playing out I had a vision at the time I was speaking about that time. And at that time, I couldn't get put into words, or I didn't know how I made it through that time. But as I was looking at that reading and I reflected back again, I know now how I got through. Peace. peace is how I got through. See, what peace is a mindset. It's a gift from God. It's a gift from God for you to take. See, we learn as Christians, and a lot of us think that we have to pray and we have to fast and we have to do all of that to get peace. No, peace is a mindset. It's a gift for anybody. All you have to do is change your mindset and be fully determined that you're going to be at peace within the situation. No matter what comes up, no matter what comes down, no matter what struggle, what you have to go through, you are fully persuaded and determined that you're going to be at peace. You're not going to let anything, anyone, any person, any situation go against that peace. And that is how I got through that trying time. See, because peace, it don't take away your struggle. It don't take away your karma. It don't take away your situation. It's a mindset that in spite of these things, this bam, 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 things rolling continuously, your mind is in peace, in perfect peace. It see those things and it's going through those things, and it's walking through those things, but it's not allowing those things to have an effect on their emotions, on your emotions, on your feelings. It's not allowing you as a person, as an individual, to act out of character. It's not allowing you to worry. It's not allowing you to have anxiety and fear and go through all these tumultuous feelings and emotions and just up and down and out of sorts about your situation. It's just a mindset, cool, calm, and collected, and you looking at those things, and you looking at this situation, you looking at this struggle. You looking at your bank account, and your rent is due. That happens so many times at that time. Bank account empty, rent due, kids here. But each and every time, even in spite of karma, in spite of setbacks, peace. See, I'm not telling you something that I read in a book. I'm not telling you something that I seen on a video, or I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. If it was not for peace, if I didn't hold on to peace and have faith that God was going to walk me through this situation, I already knew that it was karma. I knew I had to go through it. I knew I had to face it. But just because you got to go through something and you have to face it doesn't mean that you can't have peace, that you cannot have peace about it. Everything don't have to be reactive. You don't have to react and have your emotions all over the place over everything. Because at the end of the day, what is you full of anxiety and fear and crying and going through all of this depression and going what is that all about at the end of the day? Because we all know, if you're going through karma, that it's nothing you can do about it. You got to go through it. If you are going through a situation, a hardship, a struggle, what is all of that going to do for you? But peace does so much for your soul. I'm telling you, when you have peace in the midst of a storm and you look back like I did, I started to turn the camera off because I kept looking and trying to reflect and trying to explain, but it wasn't nothing to explain. I knew what I went through, but how I got through it, I could not explain it. I could not explain it to you. That was peace, why I could not explain it to you. When you have peace, peace takes you to another, it's a mindset, but it aligns you to a whole nother, how can I, it aligns you to a place at that time that it, it's like a covering. It's like because when you are, let's just say you're going through a situation, right? Let's just say you're going through karma, okay? You're going through karma and you know that these things that's happening to you, your situation, you know that there's nothing that you can do about it but just go through it. Well, peace, and you decide that you're just going to let everything go, and you're going to just be at peace at the situation. When your mindset change and you go into peace about the situation, you're no longer in this energy. You're no longer in this field. You go to another place. Your mind takes you to another place that you disconnect. You disconnect from what you're actually going through. You disconnect from those feelings and emotions that's tied to that, and your mind goes to a place that when you look at this situation, you don't look at it the same. You don't allow your mind don't allow you to connect with that situation in a negative way, is what I'm trying to say. It's negative, you struggling, you don't know what you're going to do, any other thing, because I'm looking, it's like any other thing, you like, okay, none of that. Your mind does not allow you to associate an emotion with that situation. Because at the end of the day, it's nothing that you can do about it. You can't change the situation. You have to go through it. And as you go through it, then your situation changes. As you go, each struggle, each thing, your situation changes. But when your mind is at peace, it sees the things that's happening. It allows you to move, take action, and do what you need to do, but there is no emotion tied to it. For what? What are you going to get out of putting your body through anxiety and fear? What are you going to get out of that? What are you going to get out of putting all your feelings and emotions and what you're going through? You're not going to get anything out of it. Matter of fact, it feeds. It feeds into the drama. It feeds into your situation. When you view it from fear, anxiety, anger, bitterness, it feeds that karma. It feeds that situation. Whatever you're going through, it feeds it. It makes it more, you be in it more longer. It drags on, and it keeps you, up at night. It just keeps you in a spiral. But when you are at peace and your mind is focused on peace, cool, calm, collected, disconnected from the situation. However, when your mind is like that, in peace, you can see things from a different perspective, where even though you have to go through that situation, you finding ways to be at peace about it. You're finding ways to take that situation and turn it around to be something positive. Turn it around to be something better. Turn it around to be something that you can live with. Even though you in this situation where you have no money, you have no job, and you have all these things going on. But when your mind is at peace, you're trying to find a way, because you have the mindset cool, calm, and collective. You're able to think. You're not in your emotions. You're not negative. You're not downing yourself. You're not doubting yourself. You're not looking down at whatever the situation is, and taking it personally on you, and making the situation worse, where you're down in the dumps, you're depressed, you can't move, you can't get up in the morning, you can't do anything. That goes against peace. That goes against faith. That goes against what it is, who you are, what it is that you're trying to represent, what you say you are. And then again, I ask, for what? What do you gain being attached and taking things so personally to you? You take a step back, make up your mind that whatever happened, you're going to be at peace about it. You're not going to let it steal your peace, steal your joy, no matter what it is. But a lot of people say that. I'm not going to allow anything to steal my peace, steal my joy. like it's just a statement, but they're not putting any real action towards. They're not changing their mindset. When you change your mindset, when you go through life, you looking at everything through that lens. You're not allowing, oh, this person, they call you on the phone arguing with, oh, no, no, no. Oh, yeah, okay then, I gotta call you back. Letter come in the mail. You owe this, you late, you overdue. Okay, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Let me make a call. See if if I don't have it in the bank, could you wait to this? I mean, it's just when your mind is at peace, it's different. Life hits different. It just hits different. And a lot of us say that we are at peace, we're not allowing things to, but that as a talking point. But really, are you at peace? When you open up your mail, are you flipping out? When you get a phone call, are you flipping out? Peace is something that you have to work at. You have you have to work at it because you have to keep your mind. You be mindful of peace in every situation. Not allowing yourself to be angry and bitter and resentful and hateful. For what? Life is to live. It is your responsibility, no matter what other people think, what people say, what people want for you. It's your responsibility to live your life on your terms. So a lot of you say, well, they doing this, they doing that. At the end of the day, they can do this, they can do that, but it's your responsibility to make yourself happy. It's your responsibility to know what it is that you want, what it is that's going to make you happy, what it is that's going to make you fulfilled, what it is that's going to make you content. In spite of what people want for you, in spite of what people trying to do to you, it's your responsibility because this is your life. And when you make it up in your mind that you're going to be at peace, that's a mindset that goes along with the responsibility of your happiness, your joy, your contentment. Living your best life, it goes along with that. Because you're living your best life the best way you can, in peace, in spite of what's coming at you. You're able to take that situation and those situations and look at them from a viewpoint of peace. That even though this may be a bad situation, what can I do? How can I handle this in a way that can bring me fulfillment, bring me contentment, bring me, let me look at this from a way, let me handle this from a way that is more suited for me to help me. Even though I got to go through this, even though this situation is happening, I can't wish it away. It's here. But through this mindset, it helps me be able to see things from a different perspective. It's not just a slogan. It's a mindset. A mind, it says, what it says, a mind in perfect peace, peace that surpasses all understanding. See, when you're in peace, that right there gave me my answer. Why I didn't understand when I look back. Because I had peace that surpassed any type of understanding. There's no way that I should have been able to get out of that and being cool, calm, and collected. Didn't cry, didn't get up, didn't do all that. So that answer, peace will have you look back at your situation, have you look back over your life and be like, what? How did I get through that? What? What? I don't know. I don't remember. Because your mind, when you have peace in a situation, a dark situation, a negative time in your space in your life, and you have peace and you have a mind for peace, and you're not allowing anything, you disconnect, I'm telling you, it takes a life of its own. Because your mind is in a whole different ways, perspective, view. You look at things different, you see things different, you move different, you hit different. It's a gift, but it's a gift that you have to reach for. It's a gift that you have to obtain and place it here. It's a gift, a mindset. It's not something that, you could just say, oh, God, please give me peace. Okay? You could pray, God, give me peace, but are you going to change your mindset? Are you going to do what's required for you to have that peace? It's not just a statement, guys. I kind of keeps telling you that. For those of you that just, you going through something and you've been going through something and you just keep praying for peace, or you just keep talking about peace. No, it don't work like that. Peace is there for you anytime you need it. But you have to change your mindset to peace. You have to be fully persuaded that whatever happens, you're going to be at peace. It's up to you. God is there, but God is only there after you have made up your mind that you're going to be at peace. No matter what happens, you're going to be at peace with it. Then God can come in and help and do some things with you. But just saying, oh, I'm at peace. Yeah, I'm at peace. That's not it. Just saying that you're at peace, that's not it. Because saying that you're at peace, that means that's just words. And words do hold power. But it's not enough. It's not enough just to say that you are at peace. You have to change your mindset about what you see, about what's going on in your life. You have to change how you view it. You have to change being connected to that thing. You have to disconnect from it to be able to see it from a different perspective, to be able to view it and be able to change it, or change it to something positive that you can handle. Not change it where it disappears and go away. Change it where you are able to be able to live, be able to see it, be able to grow, be able to change it in subtle ways where you can handle this struggle, handle this hardship, handle this thing that you're going through. And you only can do that if you change your mindset. Not just speak about it, because speaking about it is not going to give it, it's not enough power going on. But your mind is a powerful thing. Your mind can change the way you see, view, hear a thing. Your thoughts are powerful. How you think about your situation. Because when you at peace, you see it. It's rough. It's hard. But when you at peace, it's like a place within you. You see it all, but you're not allowing yourself to be out of control. You're not allowing yourself to be controlled by this situation, these things that's going on with you. You're going to try to find a way how to cope. Your mindset, when it's in peace, you're finding a way to cope. You're not finding a way to blame or push out or run from it. You're finding a way to cope with this situation until it passes through. With a mindset of peace, you're allowing yourself, you're seeing yourself in a positive light, even though you're going through everything that you're going through. You're not taking, like I said, taking this situation and placing it on you to make you feel less than, to make you feel like you're not, you just dirt because you're going through this situation. No, peace don't allow you to do that. When you have peace, it makes you look at the situation for what it is. And when you're looking at it for what it is, that's totally different from you placing it on yourself. Let's just say it's karma. Well, we know that karma, if we receive karma, is something that we did, and we have to take responsibility for that. However, when you have peace, you know that you know that this is your this is your karma, and you're taking responsibility, and you're standing up for righting that wrong. So I must go through this situation because it's something that I did that I need to pay for. And I'm not going to think about this situation in a negative way. I'm going to think about it in a way that, okay, let me get through this thing. Let me pay this. Let me burn this off. Because I had no business doing whatever it is that I did. So to right that wrong, let me get through this process. But in the time being, I'm going to elevate my self-care. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to treat myself with dignity and respect, as even though I'm paying for something I did that was wrong. And if you are who you say you are, then you shouldn't have a problem with righting a wrong. You shouldn't have a problem with the process of reaping what you sown. If I sown something that was out of order and God says that you need to clean that up and you need to get yourself right, then I should be on board with that. And positioning myself to positioning myself to and aligning myself with that process. That's just like you did something wrong and you apologize, or you did something wrong and you try to change it, or you trying to change the situation, you trying to fix it. That's what karma is. You did something and you're getting ready to fix that situation. You're getting ready to feel what you go through and feel what the other person felt, righting a wrong. But with peace in a situation like that, you don't fight, you don't do nothing. You go through it. You stand on business. You fixing that problem, you fixing that issue. But you don't have to beat yourself up for it. Is what I'm saying, and I hope I'm making sense. So, what peace is a mindset. It's not a statement. You can't just say, "Oh, I got peace." That's not gonna hold you. It's not gonna hold you. It's not gonna hold you. It's a mindset. So, let me see if there's anything else. Hold on. Okay, I think that's it. Because if I keep going, I'm going to keep saying the same thing over and over again. And I think you got it. And for those of you that are going through stuff, going through a lot right now, change your mindset. Change your mindset. Detach your feelings and emotions with these different things and different issues that you're going through. Sit with yourself. Sit with yourself, hear God about your situation. Because at the end of the day, nothing is going to change if your mindset don't change. Nothing's going to change. Your life is not going to change unless you do something about it. And it's nobody else's responsibility but yours. Your happiness is your responsibility. Your life is your responsibility, not anybody else's. It's no matter black magic, white magic, somebody intentions, somebody projections. None of that stuff has anything to do with you and your responsibility for your life. Stop allowing other people and giving other people power over your life. Take your power back. Take your life back and live your life to the best and to the fullest. That's all I got to say. Bam! And there it is. All right, so hit the comments, hit the comments, hit the comments, hit the comments. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know if you understood. Let me know if you, not only are you understanding, are you getting ready to put on, are you getting ready to change your mindset? Do you need to change your mindset? Because where we going as a collective, what we're enduring as a country, we have to change our mindset. We can't be attached to everything that's going on. We have to disconnect, and we have to change our mindset. And we have to figure out how we as a collective can change things, how we can look at things, how we can bring peace in our lives to be able to change the dynamics of the things that's happening in our lives, to have more peace, to have more understanding, to have more clarity in our lives, not based off what's happening, every whim of what's happening, but what we want for our own lives is ultimately our responsibility. So with that, I'm going to say I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing. Like, share, share, share. Get it out there, guys. Love you. Trinity is out.